Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk power pockets. I know this is one that some of you have been waiting on for a while. So I'm excited to talk to you guys about this and share the tools that we have with you guys. So if you've been in the business for a while, you've heard the phrase power hour. But the thing is, not everybody has an hour to sit down and devote to their business. So if you can find these little pockets of time throughout the day, we're going to break it down with the vitals and with the things that you can be doing. And the awesome thing is you can do most of these in 5 minutes to say 15 minutes at a time. So even if you had 20, 30 minutes, you can get a bunch of it done at one point in time. So I'm going to walk you through that. But the one thing that I'm going to share is what I'm going to go through is just more in general. So keep in mind what I encourage you to do. It's going to vary based on what your goals are, how much time you have to devote to the business. You know, if you're someone who just wants to get your product paid for versus if you want to be able to potentially quit your full-time job and do coaching full-time, it's obviously going to look a lot different. So I just encourage you, make sure you're connecting with, whether it's myself or your coach, just so that we can help guide you better and give you better direction as far as what we would recommend for how much time you should be doing this, whether it be 3 days a week, 5 days a week, that sort of thing, and how much time you should spend on the different activities, because some of them maybe you should spend a little bit more time on. And the thing about this document, I'm going to share, it's in our team Google Drive, so it's accessible to everyone, but I'll share the direct link in the comments to this so that you guys can reference this document as well. And also there's a little tracker, checklist type thing, and it's embedded in the actual file, but it's a separate document within our Google Drive too, so you can download that as well so that you can print multiple copies and have it if you're a list person like me and just want to check things off as you're getting them done. And one of the things that's on here is your workout and your Shakeology. So we just have that included because, again, it's going back to being a product of the product. But if you're doing something like Live 4, obviously that's 4 days a week, so you don't have to necessarily be getting the workouts in every day since it's 4 days a week. And personal development. So those are the couple things that are on there, as well as recognition, just because those are some of our vital behaviors. The inviting comes in with the power pockets. So those are just kind of in there as well. But in general, again, what we recommend is 5 days a week of doing these activities to really get you a solid foundation, get your business up and running. One of the things that we would encourage you is, a lot of times it's so easy. First thing in the morning, you grab your phone, you start scrolling through, whether it be messages, you scroll through Facebook, you scroll through Instagram, whatever it is. Instead of doing that, implement one of these power pockets. Use that time to just get 1 or 2 of them knocked out, and you're already underway for the day, and you can cross something off your list. So that's one of the recommendations. But basically, here's the document. Like I said, I'll share it with you guys. But if you here's an ideal day. It's going to be you're adding new people, because the thing about it is the longer you're in this business, you're going to run out of warm market. Like for me, being a coach for 7.5 years, you kind of run out of people to talk to unless you're constantly adding to your network. So whether that be through Facebook, through Instagram, and those are things that we can talk to you guys about, tools, tricks, whatever you want to call it, that we've used or are using currently, and share that with you guys as well. But I encourage you, don't overthink it, because it's social media. That's the intent, is to be able to connect socially with people, to be able to network with people. That's what it is. So just encourage you to connect with people on there, or add friends, and I'll walk you through the steps as far as that goes. And then the next piece is going to be connecting with 5 people. So it can just be hey, Susie, how are you? I haven't talked to you in forever. Would love to hear how things are going. I mean, just simple, basic, nothing about what we're doing. Just building that relationship and connecting with people. And then the third thing is going to be social media post, whether that's posting now or you're planning a post. So that's going to be the third one. The fourth one is going to be inviting 5 people. And I know for me, this was the one that I always put off until last. But the more that I've made it a top priority and I'm making sure I'm getting my inviting done, that's when I've seen the switch in my business and being able to impact more lives and help more people. So that is one that is super critical in moving your business forward. And then following up with 3 people. So as you're having these conversations, you're going to get responses and things like that. And you might be thinking, oh my goodness, how am I going to keep track of all these people? We got you covered. So we'll talk about that here in a minute. And then responding to messages. So again, one of the things that I used to have a really bad habit of is anytime a message would come through, I would feel like I had to respond instantaneously. So now I've shared this with on some of our team calls, but my goal is to get back in 2 days. And I know that may sound like horrible to some of you guys, but I just, when I'm sending out a lot of messages and, you know, they are coming back, I have to not let my inbox dictate my day. So I try to, you know, just ignore the notifications, ignore the messages coming through, unless it's like something urgent or something like that, you know, I'll glance at it, but I don't want to get in there, mark a message as read, forget about it, and someone slips through the cracks. So just encourage you to make sure that you're thinking about it from that perspective versus feeling like you have to get back to someone right away. So with that being said, you know, if you guys don't hear back from me right away, that's why you know, my goal is 2 days for our team. I try to get back to everybody the same day. And then again, as I mentioned, adding new friends, don't overthink that. And there's some more text that goes along with this that I'll share with you guys. And then as far as tracking and organization goes, obviously you can use pen and paper, you can use an Excel spreadsheet. One of the free tools that I like is called Google Streak, and it connects directly with Gmail. And you can do different little pipelines, and I am going to be doing a training video in here on a couple days on that, and I'll walk you guys through how to use it, how to set it up, and like I said, it's completely free and will help you in automating things. You can do mail merges from it, which is great, especially if you have people in our free community page for sending out the meal plans. It makes it super simple to do that. You can just tag them as such and do a mail merge and get out the meal plans to them. So super simple from that perspective. And I'll walk you through the different categories and how to set that up in a separate video. And, you know, one of the things too, like as you're connecting with people, if you get people who are saying no, that they're not ready for a challenge pack or they're not ready for on demand, invite them to join our free community page, because that's somewhere where they're going to get the get to participate in the 5-day group. So they're going to get exposure to the meal plans. You're going to be able to start adding value, you know, via not just yourself, but our team. You can start building that trust and building that relationship. So the free group is a great way to do that with people who might not be ready to commit to something, you know, as far as the workouts or Shakeology at this point. And then just continuously making sure that you are, you know, following up with those people. But that's again where Streak or whatever tracking tool you're using will come in handy to be able to help you keep track of those people. And one of the things too is, and this is something that has changed for me. I used to, like when someone added me as a friend or they followed me, whatever, I would message them right away. But now what I do is I wait. I usually wait a week or two, kind of let them stalk me or, you know, watch my stories, because I'm very consistent in my stories. I do multiple stories both on Facebook and Instagram every day. And so I can see a lot of times those new people, those are the ones who are watching my stories. So I let them start to build, get to know me. You know, I share openly in my stories, just like I share with you guys. And, you know, it just allows people to start to build that relationship and build that trust. So I wait before I actually connect with them, you know, to thank them for the follow or thank them for the friend, you know, follow or adding me as a friend, and then take that from there. So usually try to start a conversation a little bit deeper that way. And then one of the other things, like you guys will see all the Power Pocket pieces, but one of the other tools that we're going to share later towards the end of the group that'll kind of help tie all this back together, you may have heard referenced as the walker, jogger, runner documents. And those are, again, kind of like a checklist type thing. And it's going to tie into all the Power Pocket items, as well as the, like the vital behaviors are going to be included as a part of that too. So again, it goes back to going at the pace that you want to go with the business. So that will help as well. But I think the Power Pocket information is awesome because it really helps to break down and simplify the habits, the things that you should be doing on a daily basis. So like I said, I will post this in the comments for you guys to all access, and there's in this section on the organizational part, it does say coming soon. So once I get that link updated with the training, I will update at that in the document as well. So hope you guys are having a great day and that you guys find this extremely helpful. I know it's been very helpful just from the perspective of making sure that I'm getting all the activities in on a daily basis to check them off the list. So have a great day, guys, and I will be in here again soon. Bye.